legitimately like child porn on there.
Yep.
Like, did Visa and Mastercard care?
I think it's crazy how essentially Visa and Mastercard can decide what society deems acceptable or not, right? Like just a bunch of dudes in a boardroom deciding. But like, it's all performative because they'll eventually come back every single time because they want to make that fucking money. They don't want to get involved at the end of the day. They just want plausible deniability. They want the mask, right? If they could get away with it, they would, I think.
Following controversies, Visa and Mastercard stopped processing payments on Pornhub.com. Visa and Mastercard have a prerogative to make money and be successful businesses, but a major lawsuit alleges Visa conspired with Pornhub to profit from sex crimes. Pornhub is owned by porn giant Aylo, formerly known as MindGeek. Visa and Mastercard still process payments on the vast majority of Aylo's sites. Dylan Rice, a senior scriptwriter at Aylo, told our undercover journalist about how Aylo hires performative psychologists to give Visa and Mastercard cover if anything goes wrong.
Why does Visa and Mastercard require the psychologist? Like, what safety is that?
You know, I think they're just worried about being blamed. Like, if something goes wrong with Pornhub or Brazzers or Reality Kings or any of these sites, they don't want someone to go like, hey, Visa and Mastercard, why are you letting them do this, right? Because Visa and Mastercard don't let you buy drugs or sell drugs, so why would they let you do porn? So I think they're just worried about that. But at the end of the day, they'll always come back because they want to make money.
The psychologists are what they want.
Yeah. They just want reassurance that if things were to go, like if they were in like a news story, they could point to something and be like, but we have research or we have data that shows that these things are positive. Because, you know, like we said earlier, it's complex. You're not going to ever have like black or white. It's always gray.
Do you trust the data from the psychologists?
No, I don't, because I feel like as a researcher, when I was in school, you can manipulate data. Like, you can interpret it any way you want. Like, I could look at something and argue, because that's really what they teach you in school. They don't teach you any facts. They teach you how to argue everything. So if I wanted to make one argument, I could make it. And so if I saw data, I could argue anything if I wanted to. And like, I guarantee you there are people that do it for whatever reason they want.
MindGeek?
At MindGeek, at Visa, yeah. Like, imagine, like, let's say we had data, right? And we were like looking at the ages of everyone looking at Pornhub, and we had a lot of people that, or we had a lot of data saying 12-year-olds were viewing it, right? I could argue that either that's normal because there's more kids on the internet these days, so there's always going to increase. I could say it's abnormal because we didn't used to have that 10 years ago. Like, you can argue both sides, and I feel like data, you can make anything. You can probably argue for a lot of stuff.
Like what, though?
Well, they got mad recently because of the controversy. Remember you were saying the girl that got her, I think we talked about it, I can't remember, where she was like, oh, I want to get this stuff removed because when it was filmed I was underage, whatever. So that made them basically they don't want drama. If there's any drama, they'll be like, no, I'm good. But other than that, they want to make money, so they'll do whatever. Any big allegations happen, it's usually, oh, you see that lightning? It's usually Mastercard and Visa gets mad. They stop working for us for a little bit. A couple months later, they come back.
What makes them come back?
They want money, I guess. They want to make money still, yeah.
The psychologists.
Yeah.
I'm still really, like, interested in that. So they tell you kind of, like, how do they decide what's ethical and what's not?
So I think they lucked into their job, and they were like, so the reason why we need to have the ethics and stuff is not because like we're trying to improve society. It's literally so that Visa and Mastercard don't get mad, because Visa and Mastercard decide everything. If Visa or Mastercard are mad at us, all our payments can't go through, the banks won't work with us, whatever. So 90% of our stuff is to make them happy, essentially. And like, we've had 2 times in the past where they have been upset, so they stopped processing our stuff for like months. And then it's just like you can pay in crypto, you can pay prepaid cards, but that's it. So that psychologist is mostly there to make banks happy.
Do you think Visa and Mastercard like really care about the ethics of it?
I think it's just they're covering their butt, really. I don't think they care. Like, they don't want to change society. They just want to make money.
Is there anything else that, in order to, I guess, make Visa and Mastercard happy, you have to do?
No, I think it's basically just have like some sort of system where we look like and probably act like we are putting in enough effort to be safe